Let's go through Modern Warfare 2's Season 1 update, all of the content we're getting from the maps, weapons, modes, Warzone 2, DMZ, a gameplay preview, and much more. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2 and Warzone 2 updates like this. First up here, Season 1 is dropping in a little over a week from now on Wednesday, November 16th at these times up on screen, and pre-downloads will be available a couple of days prior. So for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, you guys should be able to fully download this update before it's playable, and on Wednesday, right when it comes out, we should all be able to play it. And I'll be sure to update you guys on when exactly those pre-downloads are available. And for more marketing, we should get a full gameplay trailer about a week before, so that would be in 1 to 2 days as of recording this video. What's interesting is that on this Wednesday, November 9th, we're actually getting a major reveal for Warzone 2 and our first look at DMZ gameplay. And at the end of that reveal, we might get some type of initial teaser trailer or, again, full gameplay trailer for Modern Warfare 2's Season 1 update, since, you know, from this Wednesday, it releases a week after that, a week later. And in the past, new gameplay trailers for COD seasons have always released at least a week before the season actually came out. Obviously, for some updates, like different Vanguard seasons, a gameplay trailer wouldn't drop until 2 days before the update, which is way too close in my opinion. And for some seasons, I think it was like Season 4 of Vanguard, it dropped the day of the season, which kind of defeats the purpose, honestly. I mean, the marketing for me is supposed to hype up the season and get people ready for it and say, okay, next week it's coming then. And for Black Ops Cold War, you know, it was always about a week or two before. For, you know, back in the day, it was always 2 weeks before. Ample amount of time to get ready for the new update. I like good marketing. IW hasn't always been the best with their marketing. For MW2 this year, it's been pretty solid. Campaign, multiplayer reveals, Warzone 2 reveals. The COD Next event was huge. We're getting another reveal this Wednesday, so IW seems to be getting better with the marketing, and since MW2 is now the fastest selling Call of Duty of all time, I think they're going to keep the marketing up as much as they can for this year. So it's very likely we get a full gameplay trailer for this season at some point this week, and the roadmap usually is a couple of days before the full season comes out. It was always the Monday before, so if the season came out on a Wednesday or a Thursday, it would be that Monday. That would be next week, of course. Sometimes the roadmap is a bit earlier. It's a week earlier, maybe this Friday. Again, we'll see. I'll be sure to update you guys on that. But hopefully, again, the marketing is good. I love good marketing. I think it definitely helps out the game, increases the hype for the update, and all of that good stuff. So, again, I'll be sure to update you guys on all of that. And for Season 1 overall, I'm going to be doing a bunch of Battle Pass giveaways as well. So be sure to stay subscribed. Follow me over on Twitter. Links are down below to stay tuned for that. I'll announce those once Season 1 is fully announced, when that gameplay trailer comes out very soon. Let's go through the content here and some gameplay previews of what we're looking at. The first one here, very important, maps. Now, of course, we're going to see some uniquely made MP maps, probably from the Al Mazrah region, from the Los Alamos region as well, seeing the campaign, and from other unique random locations all around the world. But what we know we're getting for sure is at least 2 remade maps for Season 1, which is pretty solid. For some games, we get too many remakes. For other games, we get not enough remakes, in my opinion. So for MW2 Season 1, 2 remakes, it seems like a good amount, especially if we're getting 2 to 4 uniquely made maps. That seems to be solid. We'll see very soon. And of course, IW has already officially said that we're getting a fan favorite multiplayer map return at the launch of Season 1 on November 16th, and then another fan favorite MP map for Season 1 Reloaded, which is going to be a bit later on December 14th. So let's go through potentially what are we seeing here. Obviously, we have a bunch of MW2 remade maps already in the game or going to be in the game for Warzone 2, all located on the Al Mazrah map. We have some gameplay previews of some of these remakes here. We have Afghan from the original MW2. This is on the Al Mazrah map. Again, this could easily be ripped from the map, brought into MW2's MP, just like the ground war locations as well. And other MP maps in this game are from Al Mazrah. Afghan could be one of those, of course. Looks great in this game. We have Dome remade on the Al Mazrah map. This looks fire as well. Of course, Dome was originally in MW3. Really sick stuff here. We have, of course, Terminal, an iconic, definitely a fan favorite map on Al Mazrah. Terminal looks amazing as well. We have Quarry, another sick location, looks great. A lot more water on this map than what was originally there in MW2 2009. There was no water there, so I wonder how that's going to work for MP if it is brought over, but pretty sick. Of course, we have Rust here. which actually is in the game right this moment. It's on the Turok map, so that's really sick. That could easily be brought over into MW2. And another one here, which is most likely going to be the first remake we get for Season 1 of this game, Shipment. And a lot of people are saying this is actually wet work, and I get what they're saying there. This is a wet work style, but in the middle here, that is the center of the Shipment map, and it's a pun, of course. You know, Shipment is now on a ship. Kind of funny there. This is definitely going to be Shipment. It's not going to be wet work. I mean, they could bring, I guess, wet work back as well, but this is going to be Shipment here on this ship outside of the Al Mazrah map on some port here, wherever this is located. So that's going to be really cool. And overall, I mean, it seems to be pretty likely that Shipment will be that first map. Shipment is a classic, a staple at this point for IW games, and a lot of people want a smaller map like this to, you know, level up their launchers and shotguns and pistols and stuff like that. And I think IW knows that. So for Season 1's launch, November 16th, almost guaranteed that what you're seeing right here, Shipment, is going to be that first MP map. Pretty cool stuff there. I'm not mad at that. The second MP map remake, I don't know. I would rather see something different. I think Afghan would be pretty sick overall. A Terminal as well. Dome. Of course, the remake doesn't have to be from Al Mazrah, but it seems to be likely that, you know, those remakes will eventually be brought over. It's probably easier for them to do that. And, you know, that's what we'll see over the next couple of seasons. But maybe we'll get some other remakes as well that aren't currently in the Warzone 2 map. You know, again, I always mention Estate, sub-base from MW2. That would be cool to see. Maybe some more MW3 remakes as well. That'd be sick. Let me know down below what other remakes you want to see in this game. But for Season 1, Shipment is a lock for me. And then maybe Quarry Terminals, very likely as well. High Rise, of course. So we'll see very soon what we get there. But for some modes here, Season 1, of course, we got the confirmation that we're getting Tier 1, which is now the hardcore mode in this game. It's going to work the same, but it's just called Tier 1 this game. I don't know why they changed the name, but that's what it is. It was supposed to be at the launch of this game, but they delayed it and moved it over to Season 1. For other game modes here, Gunfight is definitely returning very soon. Not sure if it's going to be the launch of Season 1, Reloaded, or maybe even Season 2. Not so sure why it wasn't available at the launch of this game. That was a huge part and selling point for MW 2019. I mean, the first time we got to play MW 2019, it was from the Gunfight Alpha. You know what I mean? The first reveal for multiplayer was Gunfight gameplay. If you guys remember, it was in late July 2019. I remember streaming it for you guys. Super fun time. But, you know, Gunfight's got to be something we see very soon. I see a lot of people in my comment section talking about Cyber Attack. Cyber Attack might be something they end up adding eventually. I'm not so sure if that's going to be a Season 1 game mode, maybe for the Reloaded update or Season 2, but we'll see very soon. But for sure, we're getting that Tier 1 mode, which is good to see. And let me know down below other modes you want to see for future updates in this game. For weapons here, we actually have a bunch of the weapons revealed for Season 1. So, weapon charms leaked out in this game, and it reveals the names of the weapons we're getting. We have the Boss P here, pretty cool stuff. We have the Chimera, which is that Honey Badger gun, of course, that again was supposed to be at launch and they delayed it. I don't know what happened there, but it seems like we're getting it for Season 1. Cool stuff there. We have the M13B, another cool weapon there. And then we also have the Victus XMR. It looks like a sniper rifle type of weapon there. So pretty solid stuff here. Again, they like to spread these out. Sometimes you have 2 weapons available at the launch of the season, 2 weapons for the Reloaded update. Sometimes it's a week after the launch and they just like stagger it. So we don't have the exact timing just yet. I'll be sure to update you guys on that stuff there. But you know, those weapons for Season 1 seems to be pretty solid overall. Now, of course, we also had the Intervention leaked in this game. It was rumored to return to MW2's MP, and there also was just some type of thing seen in Spec Ops in the HUD where the actual icon of the Intervention came up. That doesn't confirm the Intervention will be in this game, but it confirms that there is some code for it. I don't know if it's leftover code or if it's just something they're getting ready for future updates, and I can't say for sure if this is going to be for Season 1, obviously, but I think it's likely that the Intervention will be added at some point very soon. Will it be for this season? Potentially, but definitely not confirmed there. But I thought I'd mention that because a lot of people have been asking about the Intervention returning and other classic weapons like that in MW2. And also, again, let me know down below other weapons you want to see for this update and future MW2 DLCs. Now, moving on from multiplayer, we're not so sure if we're getting extra Spec Ops missions, but what we are getting for Season 1 Reloaded is the Raids mode, a part of Spec Ops here. Let's go through some info on that. Raids will be a 3-player cooperative engagement requiring teamwork and strategic puzzle-solving thinking in between bouts of intense combat. It's going to, of course, feature MW2's new AI. It's likely that you'll have to think of creative ways to solve puzzles and complete objectives, all while fending off enemy AI. According to Tom Henderson, it's understood that the first raid coming to MW2 will have at least 2 puzzles involved, one focused on numbers and the other focused on a water maze. Pretty cool stuff here. Henderson reiterates the role of AI within the raid's experience. Infinity Ward have put a ton of effort into developing this new AI, and it's no surprise to see it at the forefront of several MW2 experiences. The leaker also shared specifics concerning the first raid experience set for MW2. Players will reportedly be tasked with infiltrating a submarine base, which will be a mission that highlights MW2's new water mechanics with underwater gameplay. Of course, we saw that in the campaign. The coordination between teammates will determine how efficiently you complete the highly tactical mission. And so far, data miners have uncovered 3 separate missions related to raids. Interestingly enough, Henderson also explains the data mined images indicate that raids could be built from the ground up and on their own individual map. So DMZ, of course, which we'll talk about in a second, that's on the Warzone 2 Al Mazrah map. But raids here, part of Spec Ops, might be from a completely new area. We'll see what it is. I mean, that's so exciting. And finally here, part of this Season 1 update, we're getting the release of Warzone 2 and DMZ, both free to play. We're getting a major gameplay reveal and update on Wednesday, November 9th. So we'll go through all of that here on the channel. I'm not going to go through too much here in this video, but of course we know Warzone 2, whole new map, a bunch of features, loadouts were removed, but they're returning apparently. And we're going to see what changes IW made. Obviously, a lot of people had issues with it at COD Next. Warzone 2 was a bit too slow. The looting was slow and weird, and, you know, people had issues. So the AI on the map as well, super annoying for people. So we'll see what they change there. For DMZ, of course, if you guys don't know, it's a tactical style of a game mode similar to Escape from Tarkov. You spawn in with nothing, you explore the Al Mazrah map, you loot, you discover new missions, complete objectives, all different stuff. I mean, very exciting, very mysterious, so we'll see exactly what it's like on Wednesday, of course, but again, all of that will be releasing on Wednesday, November 16th for Season 1's update. So that's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2 and Warzone 2 news update videos like this. We're going to be going through all of the updates when it drops on Wednesday. We'll break down everything in this game that you guys need to know, so stay tuned for that. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.